up, my fellow dorks? It is the Turtle Dork here with a new trailer reaction for you today. So it looks like it has finally dropped. Spider-Man Far From Home. We've been getting a lot of Spider-Man lately, but I'm not opposed to that lately because Into the Spider-Verse was one of the best films of last year, and we won't talk about Venom anyway, but of course we had Homecoming, Marvel Studios, Sony with that partnership that they have, and now we're continuing that on with Far From Home. I know we have Jake Gyllenhaal in this as Mysterio, so I know there's going to be some other MCU characters popping in. I think we know it's going to be Maria Hill and Nick Fury. It's going to be cool to see Nick Fury kind of getting back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's kind of been absent a little bit. Of course, we got the end credit sequence with him at the end of Infinity War, and hopefully we'll get some more of him in the upcoming Endgame. But outside of that, it's cool to have him back in the fold, and I hope we start to see a little bit more of Sam Jackson because I love him as Nick Fury. But kind of getting away a little bit off topic, let's get back to Spider-Man. Homecoming was great. I think it really kind of reignited the excitement and that anticipation that we had for this character, because it kind of felt like it was kind of starting to get a little bit down with after those Andrew Garfield films, and Marvel they took the reins and they got us pumped back up for this character, and especially now what Sony is doing with Into the Spider-Verse, it just feels like everything Spider-Man people are really starting to get excited for again. Let's go ahead and see how all this is going to play out. Are they going to reference Avengers Infinity War, the snap, the dusting? Probably not. And that doesn't even really matter to me anymore. I just want to see a badass Spider-Man sequel. Let's get it. Tease before the tease.
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Oh, happy trying to. I see you.
Go to Europe. It's a school trip.
Get your passport.
Peter Parker here to pick up the passport, please.
You need toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, he left his suit at home.
You look really pretty.
And therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time.
I hope they really start to develop that.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food coffee.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Here, Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome! You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not? You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
Wow.
You don't want any part of this.
Oh.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
Look, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
That looks good. I like that. Man, I like the vibe of that. I like the fact that Aunt May knows. Well, of course, because of the end of Homecoming, I was wondering how they were going to continue that. And you know what's interesting too that I'm thinking about, when you look at, I'm always going back to Into the Spider-Verse. That was such a great movie, and with the Peter Parker that was in the Miles Morales universe that died, spoiler alert, Aunt May was kind of like his Alfred, and she knew like his identity and kind of was like helping him to kind of fight crime in the city. And it would be interesting if we kind of start to see the beginnings of that, kind of sort of in this universe with Aunt May, with Marisa Tomei's Aunt May. The fact that she knows that he is Spider-Man and that she's accepting of it as well. It would be cool that, you know, if this could kind of be the beginnings of the older Aunt May that we come to know from Into the Spider-Verse. But outside of that, it's great to see Nick Fury. That reminds me of the animated series that I believe was on Disney XD. I can't remember the name of that Spider-Man series, but that dealt with Spider-Man and him working with Nick Fury and working with S.H.I.E.L.D. And that was a pretty dope little cartoon series, man. I can't remember the exact name of that show, but I think it was on Disney XD, and it was a few years back. It was actually on around the same time Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes was on, which is another great animated series. It was only 2 seasons though. But yeah, this looks really, really good. We don't get a lot of Mysterio, but it's cool to see him at the end and get that tease and see Jake Gyllenhaal in the suit, and you also get to see the big bowl head on him at the end, especially when he gets into action. They were talking about, I guess, a character called Hydro Man. I'm assuming that's what the character was at the end, but I know we're supposed to get Toombs back in here, Michael Keaton. I don't know if it's going to be like in a cameo role, but my theory, and this is just a theory, this may not hold any weight, I think they might be building up a lot of these characters to ultimately try to form the Sinister Six, because it looks like from what they were saying, Mysterio is actually going to be working with S.H.I.E.L.D., but at some point he's going to have to turn, not have to, but it seems likely that he's going to have to turn and go against Spider-Man and S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury and whatnot. And with them bringing back Michael Keaton and then also them teasing Scorpion, it feels like they're building something towards the Sinister Six, and they could be quietly doing that. And again, with Marvel and Kevin Feige at the helm, it seems like if they are heading towards something in that direction, it feels like they're doing that in a very natural way. But I also like some of the stuff between the kids. We see a lot of that stuff between Peter and MJ, and I really hope they really start to develop that relationship, because we really didn't get to see much of that in Homecoming. And yeah, like I said, even that little end tag, it's really just seeing that dynamic and the chemistry between those kids, and still making this feel like these are kids that are in high school. You got to remember that these are just like sophomore or juniors in high school, and if you really get that feeling, unlike something from like the Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield films where the setting was in high school, but you never really felt that high school vibe, and you really feel that here. And I think it's really cool that they're able to establish that in the trailer alone. So there's a lot I really dig about this trailer, but let me know what you thought of the trailer for Spider-Man, I was about to say Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, in the comments below. Go ahead, rate, like, subscribe, and share, and go to check out my other dorks, at MouthDork, at TheDiscoDork, at WB Das, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork, and with that, your boy is out.